Yeah, so this video is pretty long overdue actually, but I graduated college. Yay! I don't know how I'm gonna start this because I don't have a script for what I'm about to say. I'm just gonna lay out all my thoughts into one. But long story short, college was not the best 4 years of my life. Contrary to what most people believe, I did not enjoy my time at college. And before you guys think, oh, it's just gonna be another complaining Nathan video about Nathan complaining about his 4 years of college. And while that might be true, I do have some complaints about my college experience. For the most part, it's more about just me reflecting on the past 4 years and what I want to say to the newly graduates out of college, and also the people that are still in college, and also the people that are beginning to come up into college, the high school seniors and all that. I think the main reason why my college life was just so terrible was just the circumstances that I was in. The way it started was just really bad. It was just terrible because I started in 2019. I was in community college. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I just decided to at least study in community college math, because that was what I was good at. So I just wanted to study math and just see where that will take me for the next couple years at least, before I and then transfer out from after 2 years and then go to a 4-year university. Right? I finished one semester, and then not even like a couple months into the next semester, that's when COVID happened. Remember that, guys? 2020 COVID. Oh my god. I didn't get my full year of college in New York in person, if that makes sense. Granted, community college was barely even like a college experience, if I say so myself. Like, a lot of people there were age ranges were very different. The classes were all basically a joke, and there's no dorms, so half the time there's not really much of a community there. Despite it being called community college. I think the main reason I was able to still stay motivated and overall just still enjoy myself was because at the time I was working part-time and making money, and also the financial aid package that I received from college, from the community college, way exceeded my tuition level. So I had a lot of excess money that I could use and spend a lot. So yeah, despite not having a lot of friends at school and not really getting involved in the community and clubs and all that, I was still very happy with making purchases and stuff, because I just had a lot of money. But ultimately, after COVID, lockdown, quarantine, and moving classes online, it was just not a very enjoyable experience. I mean, the first couple weeks of it were nice because at the time I had like a couple projects that were due, and I had a couple assignments and tests, and I was like stressing about it. And then we had a week off because of COVID and quarantine, and I was like, sweet, no studying, no work to do. And then I was enjoying myself for a little bit, but then my part-time job also laid me off because obviously no one's gonna be going there. They couldn't open, so I couldn't work, and so I wasn't making money. So it was a very hard time, but eventually it all passed, and that was the first year of college. It didn't really feel like anything. I was still commuting from home, and I was still with all my friends, my high school friends at least, because they were all still around the area in high school and all that, so hanging out with them was pretty fun. But then I moved all the way to Chicago from New York, and let me tell you, that was quite of an experience because I was still able to attend community college online, but everything was set an hour ahead because we're in a different time zone. If a class were to meet at 9 a.m., I would have to wake up at 8 a.m. to do it. And then sometimes I wouldn't even show up because I'm like, oh, well, they don't take attendance, I'm not gonna do anything. So yeah, the first 2 years of my college experience were not that great. Not much social interaction with the people in my class. It was just a lot of online stuff, and overall not very enjoyable. If I was dorming at a 4-year university and not going to community college, maybe that experience might have been different, or if I was away from home. But I'm a huge homebody, so I tried making the best out of me just doing online school from home, if I'm gonna be honest. But I was able to completely finish community college online. There was no I don't even think there was a ceremony to walk at. I think during that time it was still COVID restrictions and stuff like that. So I think there was an online commencement graduation thing. I didn't even go to that, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, what's the point? I'm not even physically in New York. I can't even do it. And so I didn't go to that. And then when I transferred out to community college, I moved to a 4-year university. And that's when I finally started to go in person back again into school. Although I was still commuting though, because at the time dorming was pretty expensive, and I mainly applied to colleges or like the colleges I would apply to and go to was based on if I could afford it and how much student loans I'm taking out. So needless to say, I ended up going to my safety choice. If I had gone to a place that I really wanted to go, I think I would be like in crippling debt right now, and crippling in student debt. So in hindsight, it's probably the best that I did go to that place, despite me really not wanting to go there at all. Despite all that though, I think even during that time, it was like the first time that kids were all coming back to school since the lockdowns and quarantine and all that. So it was very different. My first year at my Chicago university was very different from my last year of attending that school, because every year after I attended, there seemed to be way more people on campus, way more people involved, more events and stuff like that. And I think as the years went on, I slowly started to get way more secluded from that and take myself out of that picture. Because I think the first semester and the first year, I really wanted to do stuff, but I was like, well, COVID's still a thing. I'm commuting as a student. I can't really like do much. I didn't also have a part-time job then, so I wasn't working. And yeah, overall, it just wasn't a great experience. It was just wake up, take the train, go to school. As soon as classes are finished, just come back straight home and then just do homework at home. And yeah, that was life the past 3 years basically. It was just not an enjoyable experience, you know. I don't have many friends at school. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't have any friends at school. I did not make any friends. I didn't join any frats, didn't join any clubs. Part of it's because I'm more introverted and homebody, but also because at the time I didn't really see a need to make friends at school. I had a church community with me. I had my New York friends. And so I was thinking, I mean, like, I technically, like, it doesn't bother me with the fact that I don't have friends at school. I'm not really there to socialize anyways. I'm just there to get my degree, I guess, and suffer. So I don't want to spend any more time in a place that I didn't like spending time at. So yeah, I just completely ignored like everything. I didn't graduate in 2 years though from the 4-year university, because technically you're supposed to do community college for 2 years, transfer out, and then university for 2 more years, and that's your 4 years of college. But I ended up taking a semester off because at the time I was short on credits, and the class I needed was only offered in the spring semester, so I had to take fall of 2023 off, which was honestly a much needed break for those in college right now, or for those about to go into college. As much as you guys want to like enjoy the experience and just quickly just graduate and just like move on to the adult life, if you need a break, then just take it. Just take the break. It is honestly so good for your mental health. It was good for my own mental health. It was a much needed break, and if you're really struggling and stressing, then I'd like highly recommend it. Take those like couple 4 months or whatever, how long it is your break is, take it off, and then just like, you know, regain your footing and see if you can like take on the college life, the college challenges again. So basically, I should have been graduating class of 2023 basically. All like my high school grade, we all graduated 2019, and then we should have graduated 2023. A couple of us graduate early, a couple of us graduate late or on time. I'm one of the ones that graduate late, and so yeah, I'm class of 2024, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it, if I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people are congratulating me for such a great achievement. A lot of people are asking how it feels, and if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to celebrate. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it. I mean, part of me is glad with the fact that I no longer have to go to school. I'm like, oh, I'm finally done with college. I finally don't have to go to school anymore, and that part of me is glad. But I looked back on the past 4 years, or 5 years I guess actually, and I just didn't enjoy it. I'm like, I didn't enjoy a single second of my college experience, of my college life. People ask me how I feel, and I'm like, well, I don't want to disappoint you, but I didn't really enjoy it, and as much as you guys think it's a great achievement for me, I think it's just, I just did my due diligence and, you know, just did my work. Not to say that people graduating college is not a great achievement. I mean, it is a great achievement. Congrats to everyone in class of 2024. But personally for me, I've just been suffering the past like how many years, and so I don't even go to my commencement. Like I just didn't care. I'm just like, let's move on. Come on, like we got things to do. Let's just move on. What's the next stage in life? Let's move on to that. So here I am now, post-grad, and I guess trying to enjoy the summer, still trying to look for a job at the moment. I feel a lot better mentally now that I'm not in school, and I mean the first week after finals and graduation, I literally was just brain rotting, and I was like living life like a degen. And I was like, man, how was I able to watch like 50 episodes of anime in one day? Like, oh my god, I don't remember the last time I did this. But anyways, yeah, that is my life now. For all the people that are still in college, I don't really want to give advice because clearly I'm not a good example to follow in terms of what or how you should live your college experience. But I can say one thing though, and that is to just not regret what you don't do or what you do. If you think you're gonna regret not doing something or not taking part in an activity or being a part of like a club or whatnot, then I just say get involved. Like, do your best to really get involved. It might actually change your life, who knows. Because for me, I look back on it and I complained a lot about how I didn't have friends at school, but then I realized that it was me that didn't make that decision to try to take part in stuff and get involved at school and stuff like that. So ultimately I just said that, you know what, like it's not a priority for me to really get involved with stuff at school and have friends and stuff. And so do I regret not taking part in activities in school? Not necessarily, because as a result of not making friends at school, I got closer with church friends in my church community, and I was able to meet new people and friends through church and part-time jobs and stuff like that. And so ultimately it did work out in the end for me. But for those people that are wanting to make friends at school, then you know, just get involved. Don't regret not doing things or regret making like bad decisions. Just don't regret it. All right, I think that's the bottom line of this video and my experience, because like I look back on my college life and I only see all the bad stuff and all the suffering, but you know, it made me really reflect and think about all the good stuff that came out of that experience, such as working as a boba place or being able to travel to New York a lot of times and stuff like that. Like, I think that those things wouldn't have occurred if I just changed a little bit of things and just got involved in school. There's no point in thinking about what ifs and if onlys, because at the end of the day, life moves on. As cliche as it sounds, life moves on. What matters really is now and the decisions you make right now. I've always thought a lot about like, hey, what if I went to a different college? What if I went out of state? Oh, I was away from home. What if I got involved? If only that school accepted me and I could have got a full ride there and I would have been able to make friends. And like, you know, I think about all that stuff and like, I honestly don't think that I would have made friends even if I were to go there, because I probably would have just been a homebody in my own dorm room and being just like super antisocial and not making friends and all that. So there's just no point in me thinking of that at all, because I know that I wouldn't have made the right decisions back then. So overall, yeah, I'm enjoying life so far now that I'm out of school. Mental health is a lot better. I'm taking it one day at a time in just living life out, you know, just seeing what life has to offer and seeing what my purpose is, what God has planned for me in the future. To all the newly graduated college students, congratulations for graduating. Your labor has certainly sprouted fruits, and I wish you guys all luck in the future for whatever it is that you guys are going to be doing, whether it be jobs or going back to school for masters and all that. But yeah, good luck everyone out there. For the people that are still in college, you guys are almost there. You know, just keep grinding at it. Before you know it, it's going to be over. Try not to regret any decisions that you make. Get involved, all right? Don't be like me. Don't let freaking things stop you. Don't let your own thoughts stop you from not getting involved in a lot of things. Although, don't let yourself get peer pressured, though, okay? Because there's a clear difference between peer pressure and, you know, fellowship and all that. And finally, to the graduating class of 2024 of high school, congratulations again on graduating high school. High school was a lot more enjoyable than college for me, and I see a lot of you guys are looking forward to your college life in the next 4 years and all that. Yeah, enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't be so stressed about, like, you know, getting ahead in life or falling behind. Because at the end of the day, we're all at different stages in life. Yeah, just take it one day at a time. You'll eventually get to the place that you wanted to always get to by just grinding. Don't stress too much, just enjoy it. But yeah, Complaining Nathan is still here. Content's not going to stop, obviously. I just wanted to give somewhat of a life update on my situation and all that. Yeah, 6 months into 2024, and this is where I'm at. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't have a script for this, so I guess I could just outro it out. Anyways, thanks everyone so much for watching and keeping up with the content on the channel. Hope you guys all have a good day or night. Don't regret your decisions. Get involved. And I hope to see you guys all in the next video, whenever that's gonna be. Damn, did I really get through this whole video without like cringing or like mass complaining at one time? My god. What type of... Who am I? Am I losing my character? You know, maybe people see this as character development. You know, I'm not actually complaining as much, but oh, that's a good point. You know, yeah, character development. Woo! Okay, yeah, that's enough rambling for the day. All right, bye. Wah! I can't reach it. Wah! That was pretty cringe, actually.